Hello everyone and welcome to the week 101 update for ICARUS. In this week's update, it's the second part of the Hypatia patch, which introduces operations, also known as missions, to open world mode for Olympus. So now that brings all three maps in line with each other, so you now can do open world missions on every single map: Prometheus, Styx and Olympus. There's still many of you who don't own the Styx DLC and the Prometheus DLC, so I will be walking you through how to use the contact device, which is the new device you're going to be getting in this update, as the contact device is the device you need to craft and upgrade to do the operations, also formerly known as missions. Also, there's been a major change to exotics, how they work as well. So with Prometheus, Styx and Olympus now all having open world missions, exotics are now going to be respawnable. This also includes red exotic nodes as well, but they are only available on the Prometheus DLC. So many of you who own the other DLCs like Styx and Prometheus, you'll already know how the operations work, but for those who haven't seen any of my guides, this is what you now need to do for Olympus if you want to do the open world missions. If you already have an Olympus open world, great, you can still use that, but you will have to build the contact device, which I'll get onto in a moment. If you still want to do the missions the old way on Olympus, you still can. All you have to do is go to New, Missions, Olympus, and you can still do your missions from this screen. You'll see that a lot of the missions have been moved around now. As you can see, I've even got some blacked out ones saying I haven't done them. I've done all of the Olympus missions before, but it looks like I'm going to have to redo some. You'll also see some which are different colours. These are based on the contact device, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. They won't affect you if you're doing the missions straight from the station, the old way. If you want to create an open world mode to do the operations, also known as missions, what you need to do is go to New, just click Open World, click Olympus, then create your open world, and then you're good to go. Okay, so you've created your open world game. Now you need this device. This is called the contact device. It won't look like this for you when you first build it, as this is a fully upgradable item. It has 3 tiers to it. This is what it'll look like for you when you first place your contact device down. To unlock the contact device, it is in your tier 2 blueprints. All you have to do is just search C0N in the search box, and it'll highlight it for you so you can easily find it. You want to unlock this. Once you've learnt the blueprint, go to your crafting bench, and this is where you'll be able to craft the contact device. It's really cheap. It's 10 wood, 8 rope and 15 iron ingots. Once you've gone ahead and placed it down, you can just place it on the floor as well. It doesn't have to be on a foundation. You can go ahead and press F. This is where you can do dynamic missions from and operations. Operations is the one you want, as this is your missions. So you want to go ahead and click on operations. With the basic contact device, you're only going to be able to see very limited missions and a lot of tier 1 missions. You will also see blue ones like this. You will not be able to do these with a tier 1 contact device. You will need to upgrade your contact device to a tier 2. To do that, you will need the machining bench and you will need the infrasonic relay device. It will cost you 25 gold wire, 50 copper wire, 20 steel ingots, and 30 aluminium ingots. To unlock the infrasonic relay device, what you're going to have to do is go to your tier 3 blueprints and just unlock it here. Once you've crafted the upgrade, you're going to have to put it on your hotbar. Press F on your contact device and go ahead and drag the infrasonic relay upgrade to this socket here, and it will show you the upgrade and it will change like this. If you go ahead and press F now and go to operations, you'll be able to have access to even more missions like these blue ones which you couldn't see before. And there is a final upgrade you can do for the contact device. It is on the fabricator. It is called the encrypted satellite upgrade. You will find this in your tier 4 blueprints. To craft this, it's going to cost you 25 glass, 30 composites, 100 gold wire, 150 platinum sheath, 20 titanium plates, 50 copper wire, and 6 electronics. Once you've gone ahead and crafted your encrypted satellite upgrade, what you need to do is go back to your contact device. Again, have it on your hotbar, and just drag it into this socket here. And now it's fully upgraded and you have access to all of the missions on Olympus. Again, you just go to operations and you got access to all missions now. Now it's time to walk you through how the exotics work on open world mode now. So what you're going to need is a radar. It can be any radar. For the purpose of this video, I'm using the workshop radar and the workshop extractor. You are going to need a radar now to locate your purple exotics and red exotics if you're playing on Prometheus. When you use a radar to pinpoint an exotic node, that goes for either purple exotics or red exotics. After the scan is complete, you'll be presented with a radar signal like this on the map. You'll only get one, but the more radar scans you do, the more it'll appear on the map. If the radar picks up any exotic locations on the scan, it will point in its general direction. This will take multiple scans to pinpoint the exotic node down. Once you've located a purple exotic node, you will need an extractor. Either a biofuel, electric, or the workshop extractor will be more than enough to get the job done. But the tier 4 extractor and the workshop extractor give you plus 33% extractor drill speed. There is now an event in game, which is an exotic meteor shower, which will wipe your radar signals from the map. If you have mined an exotic node within that time frame, it will remove the radar signals from the map and your old exotic node location will never be able to be detected on radar again. It's usually round about every 3 hours when an exotic meteor shower happens, and an exotic node will not replenish in the open world if you've still got an active drill deployed at that location. The event will not occur if you haven't mined any exotic nodes, as there will be no exotic nodes to replenish. So when the meteor shower occurs, what it'll do is replenish any exotic veins that have been harvested. It will replenish up to 3 exotic veins and redistribute them across the map randomly. Regardless if a meteor shower happens or not on Prometheus, it will respawn exotic plants every 3 hours. And in the week 102 update, so that's next Friday, the devs have said new deep ore vein types. The devs go on to say, next week we'll be adding new deep ore veins to all maps, increasing the possible resources that can be collected from them and the number of deep ore veins available. In the past, this was limited to lower tier resources the majority of the time. Next week we'll be releasing a full list of all the new resources that can be gathered. The devs further go on to say, as part of this patch we'll be adjusting the way resources are set up, which may cause the respawn of some voxels, trees and plants in various areas of the map. If there are any issues, let the devs know basically on Discord and on the feature upvote. So maybe this means now we'll actually get titanium, platinum and stuff like that in deep ore veins, which will be very, very helpful. In further news, the devs have given us some insight into the batteries that they're working on as well. So the devs go on to say our batteries project is making progress and we wanted to give you a little update on where it is at. Our recent work includes adjusting outward network flows locally to allow brownouts and modifiers to be applied when the power output isn't high enough. We have also allowed for variable flow rates, and crafting still occur when you're lacking adequate power supply but at a reduced rate of speed. I actually like that, that's pretty neat. So you still can craft but it'll be slower if you've got reduced power. The dev's going to say we're still in the testing phase of all these adjustments, so they may change considerably from the current form. To make sure this is effective and player friendly, we're doing a quality of life pass at this time as we play with these features. We're also looking to introduce a system which allows players to debug networks in game by using tools in world or having a unique UI. And lastly for this week, the devs have touched on they're working on more performance fixes. The devs go on to say, while it may not be mentioned in our weekly blog each week, performance is an ongoing part of our work, and those who dive into the detailed changelogs below will notice some of the improvements we're making week on week. If you want to read through the full changelogs for this week's patch and future content, I will leave a link to this week's patch notes down in the description. As always, I'm going to finish the stream off by thanking my YouTube Ko-Fi monthly members. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Much appreciated. So I am over on Twitch streaming as well now. So if I'm live on YouTube, there's a good chance I'm going to be live on Twitch at the same time, especially if I'm playing ICARUS. I am playing additional games on Twitch, which I wouldn't usually play on my YouTube channel. So at the minute, I'm currently playing through Stronghold Definitive Edition. It's an OG RTS style medieval game, and it's bloody hard. I forgot how difficult it was. So if you want to watch me playing some additional stuff which I wouldn't usually play on my YouTube channel, feel free to come over to my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Fortazar. And drop me a follow there as well. And I just want to say welcome to my 3 first Twitch subscribers, actually. So big shout out to you guys as well. Thank you very much for the support. If you found today's video helpful, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free to do those 2 things, and it's some of the best ways you can support the growth of my channel. We are very close to 4,000 subscribers. The sooner we get to 4,000 subscribers, guys, the sooner I will stop banging on about it. We are very close. Let's hit that this weekend. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody.